The Alien and the Asteroid by Menna Jones, Year 2. Once there was a mysterious planet full of blue aliens. They were blue because the planet was freezing and, unfortunately, without electricity, there were no radiators. Because the planet was so cold, every alien had a snotty nose and cold feet. There was one alien in particular that was special. It was Zed. He was unusual because he had 4 strange arms as wobbly as rubber. He was a very important alien because he made lots of different inventions, but the king didn't appreciate him. Never mind that, let's get on with the story. One day, Zed wanted to know what was going to happen in the future, so he went to Mugger to find out. Mugger was a wise alien, but he was also a bit deaf. Zed walked over to Mugger and said, "I want to know what will happen in the future." "You want to know if I would like a potato?" "Yes, please then," replied Mugger. No, future," cried Zed. "Oh, future. Why didn't you say so?" "Right, in the future, our planet will become an asteroid and will hit Earth." What was going to happen to Zed? There was a colossal cry, and everyone started shouting and running around. An alien wailed, "I'm too young to die." Then the king came in and shouted, "Calm down." Everyone stood still. Nobody dared to move. They all looked down in shame. The king mumbled in a mean manner, "We are going to be fine. This is just a silly joke." Some aliens had to have a sick bag because they were so scared. Most aliens believed the king and thought the asteroid had finished, so they all partied. But Zed didn't think so. He started making lots of different plans to save them. Zed was actually feeling a bit sick himself. He was worried the king may put him in jail. The ground wobbled. The aliens shook. They stared at each other. Suddenly, they zoomed off like a rocket. Zed knew what was happening and he trembled. On Earth, people knew what was happening in space, so everyone panicked and screamed. Zed had an idea. He had worked on this invention forever. Now he could save everyone from being an asteroid. Mugger came along and asked, "Can I still have my potato?" Zed ignored him. He brought his invention out from his underground workshop, which was actually inside a crater. He attached it on the planet carefully. He had made a huge green parachute and they all flew gently down, so they didn't become an asteroid after all. Everyone cheered and they thought that Zed should be king. Whilst the planet was zooming, the king's crown had actually fallen off and Mugger had spotted it. He handed it to Zed and whispered, "I don't need my potato anymore." 10 years later, King Zed was ruling fairly and enjoying married life with his wife Zedetta. The end.